What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with another motion device reaction. This time we're taking a look at their Soul Shaker song, okay? And I'm ready for my soul to be shaken. This is a Patreon request, so let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up. Soul Shaker. Okay, hold on. Ooh, okay. Well, they putting a shake in that bass, bro. Oh my goodness. See, here's the thing, man. Sometimes I like to modulate my volume so that it's at a decent level. This is probably one of the times where I'm glad that I didn't do that immediately, because the way that bass came in, oh my thunderous roll. You would have thought Thor done descended upon my ears in the way that bass was coming out. Oh my goodness. It deserves a repeat. It definitely deserves an encore. Okay.
The rhythm starts to resonate right down to the core. My nerves start to alleviate as the pounding hits the floor. Rumbling through my body while my senses open wide. I feel a quake and shiver. I'm so amplified. 1, 2, 3, 4, shake for me and rattle the core.
Alright, so let's break this down just break this down a bit, right? Given the lyrics that she was singing and everything, very interesting, because she's kind of describing these type of feelings that, on my Patreon did tell me that this song, he did give me some insight. He told me that this song was about the joys that when you're playing, I believe was it metal music or rock music? It's one of those genres, the joys that you experience just playing music. So given that context, I can understand what she was talking about, kind of these feelings that you feel deep inside, and most of those feelings, right, they're unique to each and every person. When you feel these feelings, they're inside, they're personal, they're deep inside. So I always think that you kind of represent that by just being down there low and dirty with the bass, you know what I'm saying? And when she said the word amplified, you kind of think, obviously they playing on some amps, but then sometimes those feelings inside, you can't control them, right? So what do? They kind of manifest themselves out with like head banging, any type of gyrate, any type of body movement, right? But it's more of an expression, right? So they kind of channeled that into their music. So starting off as low as they did gave meaning to that burst of just pure awesomeness, right? Because that's what it be feeling like, right? When you listening to like a really, really good song, kind of like what I'm doing right here, it starts to grow on you, like, okay. And then those involuntary movements that you start doing with your body, that's the amplification of what you felt inside, right? I get this all the time when I'm playing like jazz or playing my saxophone, right? Even if I'm in practice or in rehearsal, sometimes you just get this overwhelming rush over you. You don't know where it came from, but it was stirring inside before it even got amplified. Hey, that rhymes. And that's what we're getting, kind of like an audio in like an audio form, right? The bass right there, that's just setting the mood for that amplification. Okay, let's go. Like that.
The waves begin to vibrate up and down my walls. I can feel it start to stimulate as I grow 10 feet tall. The space around me is shattering. The ground below is cracked. Mind and spirit's disconnected. Might not make it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, shake for me.
So interesting aspect. Oh, interesting what's going on in that guitar solo, right? Kind of the way that it started it, right? It's just like I said at the beginning, where it's kind of giving you like that manifestation, where it kind of gave like that happiness, right? I'm sitting here thinking about, when you go to like a metal concert, right, and a mosh pit is about to like come through and just start destroying everything, right? But first, you get overwhelmed with like super happiness because your band is playing like your favorite song. You're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But sometimes some of that happiness, because it can't contain no matter how much exciting and jumping around you do, sometimes it could turn into like you need to do something physical, whether that be punch somebody, which I hope you ain't doing, or punching like a punching bag, or just straight raging. And that's what we got with that solo. Like the first part of that solo was kind of like the calm before the storm, and then the next part of that was just absolute storm, with just how dirty it was getting. You know what I'm saying? And what's crazy about it is that when I think of it this way, it becomes way more relatable when you kind of break it down like that. And I think that's the kind of stuff that we're getting, you know. I think that's the kind of stuff that they're trying to convey in their music, right? With the name Soul Shaker. And I like that they use the word soul, is because music speaks to the soul, that it speaks to the soul in a way that sometimes is indescribable. Some things happen to the soul that are indescribable. There's no other way to describe it. You like, it's this stuff that just shakes your soul. So I love that solo, and I love what I got out of it as well. So calm before the storm, and then epic destruction.
1, 2, 3, 4, shake for me, drive the core. Shake it, baby, shake it. Hot tide, rabbit hole. What do you find? Oh, free your soul. Free your soul.
you know and in some way, I love how straightforward that this song was, as far as how I took it. We don't have anything like super ultra complicated, and sometimes you don't need something that's super ultra complicated. Sometimes you just need to just drive the meaning forward. Sometimes I just want to turn on the radio and just jam to something without having to overanalyze or overthink about it. Although in the end, I'm going to end up overanalyzing stuff, because that's just what I do. I just like to question everything that I hear. So absolutely amazing song. I would even go so far as to say that this might be my favorite emotion device song. I think it's time for me to choose some favorites. I absolutely love Soul Shaker, and honestly, what solidified it was just the way you opened the song. I mean, it's just so ear rattling, literally. And I know that's what y'all was going for, and you achieved. All right, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.